It's July, the start of a new month, second half of the year, and time for another update. Not a lot to report. I'm still hovering around the £205 mark, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, depending on how much I've eaten during the day or the previous day. But as long as I'm not losing, I'm quite happy to stick at 205, which, for my age, I suppose isn't a bad weight. It's just shy of. Let's see, how many stones is it? If we go back to the old imperial measures, well, £140 is 10 stone. Therefore, £210 is 15 stone. Yeah, so just shy of 15 stone, which is quite good as far as I'm concerned. As I've not put on any weight, the belly is still about the same as usual. You can see with this shirt, of course, there is the little gap there, and rather a strain on that button there. But that's good. That's good. I'm quite happy with that. And there is an overhang over the belt. I found this belt recently. I'd completely forgotten about it because I've got a huge collection of belts. This was at the bottom of a drawer, and I thought, oh, it's a long time since I've worn that. And I actually rather like this belt. It's got a sort of square buckle, which is a bit unusual these days. So I thought, well, I'll carry on wearing this belt for a while until I get tired of it and move on to something else. So I'll open the shirt. So there we are. So there we are. It's quite pleased with that, actually. There's a bit of give and take there, and a couple of handles on the side. It's still a bit more on the flabby side than the firm side, which is rather a shame. Much prefer it to be firmer than it is, but never mind. I have what I have, and that's it. I'm quite pleased with the moves as well, and I must admit, just recently I've got quite into the habit of doing some little nipple torture, squeezing them and so on, which I find very pleasurable. I thought it would hurt more than it does, but it doesn't. So maybe my nips are not really erogenous zone as far as I'm concerned. Further down is, I can tell you that, but certainly not up here. But there we are. I would like to make the nips more outstanding, as it were, but we'll see what I can do about that in the future. I'm still looking for somebody to come and give me some belly rubs. I think I'll be waiting a long time for that, but never mind. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Ça fait rien, as the French say, or something like that. What comes around, comes around. This is a new pair of trousers I've got on, sort of mid-grey colour. I had to invest in some new trousers because the 30-inch waist that I had for a long time has now gone up to 40 inches. So I had to to get some new. So I got a new pair of blue and a new pair of grey and a new pair of black 40-inch trousers, and the new suit I bought a month or so ago also has 40-inch waist trousers. So that should make it more comfortable to go around with. Now, one of my favourite pub restaurants, which I've probably mentioned before, is called the Cook and Barker, and it's in a very tiny village up in Northumberland. There's about 3 or 4 houses and the pub, and that's it. But it's lovely. It's off the main A1, so there's no traffic noise, because it's about a quarter of a mile, half a mile up a side road from the A1 just south of Alnwick. So it's nice and quiet, and it's a terribly popular place. You always have to book to get in, and they do wonderful lunches at a very reasonable price. And the food is beautifully cooked and presented, and the most important thing, there's lots of it. So I've not been there for some 16 months since the lockdown and shielding started. I'm no longer shielding, happily, but I'm still being very careful, just in case. But on Monday, earlier this week, a friend of mine from Edinburgh came down to take me out for a delayed birthday lunch, because of course it was my birthday last week rather than this week. And we went to the Cook and Barker, and it was great being back there. I felt very safe. The tables were well scattered, so that you weren't sitting on top of another table, so people were well separated. And it does have an outdoor garden as well, although we were indoors in the restaurant part. And I managed to take a little video of it, so when I finished blethering on here, the next part of the video will be about a minute and a half video showing the Cook and Barker outside and inside, and also showing 3 of the courses which I had. And the first course, as you'll see when you watch that part of the video, was locally caught crab and lobster bisque, which was absolutely delicious. And then the main course was Aberdeen Angus beef and onion pie with creamed potatoes, cauliflower, cabbage and carrots. That also was delicious, and the plate was absolutely piled high, as you'll see on the video clip. And then I finished off with rhubarb and apple crumble with custard, and that also was wonderful. And then we had coffee. Frank, my friend from Edinburgh, had cappuccino. I had coffee with cream, so the cream added a bit more here, hopefully. And then after we'd finished lunch, we were there for about an hour and a half getting through all of that lot, and came back down to my house here in Fordham, and we had tea and birthday cake, which was left over from my birthday last week. So all in all, it was a very filling, if not fulfilling, afternoon. So that was nice. the first real time I've had out of the house since lockdown and shielding began. So that was a nice introduction to hopefully getting back to normality. So there we are. That's the update for this month. I shall be back again in August with another update. I doubt if I'll be able to have put on any more weight since then, but you never know. If I keep going to the Cook and Barker for lunch, it certainly should increase the weight. But I say it's very reasonably priced at the Cook and Barker, because not only, as I said earlier, is it well cooked and presented, and there's lots and lots of it, but it's 2 courses. You can either have starter and main, or main and sweet for £12, or you can have all 3. Which is a little extra. Obviously, you have to pay for the extra course, but very, very reasonably priced, and the superb value. So, if you're up in the northeast of England any time, I can highly recommend a visit to the Cook and Barker at Newton-on-the-Moor, just south of Alnwick. It's a wonderful place. The staff are very friendly and helpful. And you'll feel very safe there, even if restrictions have to go on for a little bit longer. Of course, I shouldn't be telling you this because it's busy enough to start with, and as I said, you've got to book in order to get in. So I really shouldn't be encouraging any more people to go there, because it might mean that the next time I want to go there, they're fully booked. But never mind, I shall take the risk. Anyway, that's it. So stay tuned to have a look at the Cook and Barker and the various courses which I consumed last Monday, and I'll hopefully see you all next month. And once again, thank you for watching. Bye. There we are. Just take the bar area. There we are. There we are. Yeah.